Tama, a humble fisherman from the small Polynesian island of Manuae, had heard elders whisper tales of the demigod Maui and the forbidden waters. But poverty and desperation had a way of drowning out even the loudest warnings. One fateful morning, as the sun languidly rose, Thomas set out on his dilapidated boat, driven by a gnawing hunger that reverberated through his bones. His worn nets cascading into the clear, blue waters that shimmered with an ancient magic. With each toss of his net, the urgency to fill his basket outweighed the impending sense of dread. Hours passed, and the hungry fish seemed like mythical creatures themselves, evading every effort. Tama felt the weariness of futility until finally, the water churned and his nets bulged heavy. The weight was otherworldly, and as he hauled it in, his heart skipped a beat, landing with a thud in his chest. A gargantuan fish, the scales shimmering with ethereal light. The thrill of his catch was soon eclipsed by a tremor that rippled through the sea and into the sky. Clouds amassed in a matter of minutes, swirling into an ebony mass, shadowing the island in a cloak of foreboding darkness. The air grew thick and static, filled with the potent scent of an unleashed curse. Panic clung to Tama as he realized the gravity of his actions. The wind howled, echoing a monstrous laughter that sent shivers threading through his spine. Moku, a well-respected elder, sensed a disturbance, her wrinkled eyes narrowing as she murmured a prayer to the mighty Maui. She knew that the demigod's wrath had been stirred. Soon the island was besieged by an onslaught of misfortunes. Crops withered, animals perished, and the usually placid sea turned turbulent, claiming boats and lives alike. Every night, whispers of unseen spirits filled the villagers' dreams with terror, shadows slithering like serpents across their walls. Determined to end the suffering, Thomas sought out Moku, who guided him through an ancient rite, hoping to appease Maui's fury. Together, they treaded a narrow path to a sacred clearing in the heart of the island, where the veil between the realms was thin. Moku chanted, invoking Maui's name with a mixture of reverence and fear. In the climax of this sacred ritual, the ground trembled as Maui's spectral form emerged, a towering figure with eyes that blazed like twin suns. "Why have you dared to defile my waters?" Maui's voice boomed, echoing through the very core of Tama's being. Trembling, Tama offered the gargantuan fish, pleading for mercy. Taking the cursed catch, Maui's fury seemed endless, but his heart, touched by Tama's sincere repentance and the villagers' suffering, finally relented. With a wave of his hand, the sky calmed, the sea stilled, and life returned to the once besieged island. But the story of Maui's curse became an indelible lesson, etched into the souls of Manuae's people for generations to come.